Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Carr. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Down, you're wide 637. Low. You're mine.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Down, you 637. 808.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He completes it to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Monday, down. 280. 93. Go Chief.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Carr again. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On play action, now Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
You got 56 there. Down, 180. Purdue. 280.
Now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on third and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Go, Chief. Down. 280. Check 4. Later 9.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is third and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Back to throw, Luck. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 43 yards. On first down, it's Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Love. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now it's blocked. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
7:34. Hey, 7:34. Go, go.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. they were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
185. Go, go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Hey, here we go. Well, hey, we're good, we're good. Go, go. Let's go one more.
Carr to throw on second down. A screen complete to Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down.
Go, Chief. 29. 29. 694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On second down, here's Luck. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
6-18. Go Chief.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, it's Luck. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Tahir Whitehead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Tahir Whitehead in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Locke. And he connects with Ebron. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
6:37.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Hey, later, hey. Yo, Chief.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Hines. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Locke. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
White. Purdue. Low. Deuce right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Purdue. Go Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
You got 4. White. Go Chiefs.
To throw again. Carr. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, get down. Go 80.
Now Carr again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. Yeah, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Carr going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 7:34. Go. Get set.
Carr to throw again. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Raider 2. Raider 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Carr. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Go, Chief.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Love.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his prime.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Ben-Simeowa in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On second down, here's Luck. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ben-Simeowa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've worked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
734. Go, go. Get set, get set. 694. You got 56 there. That's one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now, 280. Go, go. Get set, get set. All right, we're good, we're good. Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come out here, come get some. He don't want it. Go, go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, 734. 630.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Be right.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Throwing now, Luck. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Go, go. Get set, get set. 808. You got 56 there. Deuce right. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
On first down, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Shark. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 694. Mike, you're mine. 637. Check. 93.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You